Imogen, what are you doing? What? Thank you so much. In my, you don't have to do that. Space up, pin up. You're you're 6 minutes late, but hey, you know. So I want to introduce myself. My name is Emojis. For those who know me personally, I go by Chase. But this is emojipedia. We do this every Fridays at we do this every Friday at 7 p.m. EST, not PST, not CST, not EMST. Yeah, understandable. Blake was often so like oh. So today we have three lovely guests. Um, but first we're gonna get Emoji J with the intro. Give it up for Emoji J. That is Emoji J. He does all the intros on Meet Me. You can check up his YouTube, Emoji J. Um, for guys that are coming in, my name is Emojis. This is Emojipedia. We do this every Friday at 7 p.m. EST. Okay. Um, EST. I usually don't acknowledge gifts or people that commenting. Um, but we're just gonna get into it. And everyone left the box. Everyone uh, left the box request. So um, if you guys both space pin up and James could request the box, I very much appreciate it. I won't accept you, okay? But I would just like to have you there. Um, this first guest is what I would like to call part of a nice guy. Um, the nice guy category. You might see him in a suit or like a tie. You might see him in a car, but you certainly will see him with a cup or two of Jameson. Give it up for Jameson.
Yo, what's up, brother?
How are you?
I'm good, man. How about yourself? Hey,
We're doing pretty good.
thank you.
Um, so you was late.
Just by a couple minutes, man. I was trying my best to get here, but hey, it's better late than never, right?
Right. You know,
So,
you could have been like Chris Casper and been a whole 30 minutes late.
right. I just
Uh,
appreciate you having me here, man. So I'm happy to be here for sure.
yeah, we had a. I don't know what it is, but there's just a couple people that's been nailing out on me and like, hate to do this, but I need somebody. I'm like, hey, I got my man Jameson.
Oh yeah, man, for sure.
So
Like if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Like, unless it was like an emergency, I would have at least like reached out and be like, hey dude, something came up. But like if I tell you I'm gonna do that, I try to be a man of my word. So here I am.
absolutely, we're going to get into that. So for the people who don't know who you are, who is Jameson?
Like Jameson the person or Jameson the streamer?
We
There's
can
a
go into the
difference.
both. We can go into the both.
I mean, for being on a stream, like I'm Jameson. We have a show we do every Monday. It's called Gratitude, and we talk about a lot of different topics. We're always looking for new guests. We talk about things that people are grateful for, situations in their life that they're appreciative of, maybe some people in their life that they're really grateful and appreciative and thankful for. So that's something that we do every Monday night at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And so that's just the thing that we're doing on the app and trying to kind of create our own niche and path of bringing positive vibes and good energy to the app and things like that. So I pretty much stream a couple times a day, several few times a week, and yeah. So I've really loved it. I've really enjoyed my experience being on the app. I've only been on here like 3 months, 3 months and some change. And I've met some really amazing people in the small amount of time I've been on here. You and Blake and a few other people included that have become really awesome people that I get to talk to on a regular basis. And so for me, it's just been a really wonderful and amazing experience to really be a part of the Meet Me family. So yeah.
Yeah. So you're Jameson. You have a show called
Hmm.
Gratitude, which is on Mondays, right?
Hmm. Yep. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
That's not close. That's cutting close to bedtime.
Well, that's what it is, and it's a good show, and we had a couple top badges on. Blake was on it actually last this past
Yeah.
week. So we've got a really awesome lineup of people that um, take a part in it and really share a lot of great things on the app, and I love it. I love the opportunity. I love the networking and the platform to really talk about those kind of things.
Right. I would say it's a good show. I like your um not even your just your guests, like your topics you're talking about and stuff. So it's something no one else is doing, and I think we're I guess us people are so um zoned on the negative, we forgot about the positive,
Yeah,
you know, and to make something also make something that positive into something negative a positive light is how we learn from things.
yeah. So I mean that's
Um,
what I enjoy about it. Like really just having the platform to have a great show like that. And to Blake's point, we have a lot of great guests. We're always looking for new people. I've had a lot of amazing people already on the show. I mean Brooke Falls and Blair Woods has been on there. Breezy, she's a top badge. She's a great person. She shared an incredible story about her life and being in a wheelchair and how she's overcome that. So we have a lot of different topics that we do every week. Um, so like next week, we're talking about closure, and we're talking about how people have found gratitude in closure. Maybe it was a situation in their life, whether it was a relationship, maybe it was a friendship with someone that just wasn't really what they needed in their life, and how they were thankful and grateful for maybe not necessarily being that anymore, or what they learned from that particular situation. So that's going to be the topic for next week, and I'm super excited to share that with a lot of different people and all that. So yeah,
I can't wait to see it. And then I hate to say this, but this year's almost over.
right.
So, um, but we've talked about a couple things. We talked about your show. We talked about you as a streamer. But what about Jameson? Like, where's Jameson from? Where are you from?
So I'm from North Carolina. I'm sure the accent gives it away a little bit that I'm not from New York or California, but I'm from North Carolina. I'm born and raised. I always lived here. Um, we own a funeral home. That's a family business. So we actually own two funeral homes. So that's what I do for a living, and that's what I've always kind of been around, being able to like really help people. And so I think gratitude was a really easy transition from what I do in real life to, a platform like Meet Me and things like that. And so that's what I've always done, and it's been such a great thing to be able to help people in a tough time like that. It's not easy. We always have certain situations that are really rough. I mean, it is real life, and people lose people every day. I mean, nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. And so when you have people that go through that kind of particular situation in their life, you have to be not only a compassionate and caring person, but you also have to be very professional in the sense of, being able to be organized and, making sure that people have, some idea of what to expect. Because when you go through, losing your mom, your dad, your sister, a husband, a wife, you don't really think clearly. You're not really processing what's really going on, to be honest with you. A lot of people are just very numb to it. And so being able to help people navigate through the whole process of funeral and arrangements and stuff like that, it is very difficult. But at the end of the day, I take a lot of pride in being able to be there for people, and knowing that the glass is more half full than it is half empty.
Mhm. Um, you covered a lot there, and one thing I want to pinpoint, throw you could say throw a dart at it is, um, I think helping people with stuff which ties into your, like, you're trying to teach people lessons and learn from things, but doing it. I have nothing but respect for people doing jobs like healthcare or um, caring for someone that isn't
Mhm.
yourself.
All right.
And it's hard when you're losing somebody at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So where I'm going with this is your honestly your emoji is a glass of Jameson or alcohol. Have you had any how to word this, any trump any like fights with alcoholism?
Have I ever had any bouts with it?
Yeah.
No, not really. I think it was just more of a, when I originally started the app, it was more like a fun thing because my name actually really is Jameson, and Jameson's Irish whiskey. So I just kind of wanted to be kind of
Hmm.
creative and fun with that. I thought it was different at the time when I first, got on the app a couple months ago. I really didn't see a lot of people that had that emoji, and so it was just something that I wanted to kind of do that was a little bit more catered to me personally, and it being my name and stuff like that. So.
um so you haven't really dealt with any of that stuff, but um I'm sure I'm just trying to help me and other people understand what it means to be in a position like that and just take a load off per se, doing what you do. So how does alcohol tie in with that?
Um, I mean, yeah, I mean, I drink. Yeah, personally, I do drink. I'm not like against that or have an issue with people that do drink or whatever the case may be. But like, for me, I try to do other things. Like I play a lot of basketball. I played basketball in high school. I played basketball in college, and for me, that's a better outlet for relieving some of the, I guess, pressures from everyday, life and job and what I do for a living. I think that that's a better way to kind of deal with that kind of stuff. Or at least for me, it is anyway. And everybody's different, but for me, playing basketball and especially now, like being on Meet Me and having all these amazing relationships and friendships with people both on and off the app, I think it certainly helps me, channel some of the negativity or the negative energy that I deal with on a regular basis, being around, death and people dealing with grief and stuff. I think it really helps me a lot to deal with that in more of a positive way and not get so focused on what I'm dealing with every day. I mean, it does affect you. Don't get me wrong, because I think if you were in the line of work that I do for a living, and it really didn't bother you to the point where you just looked at people as being case numbers and things like that, then you should find something else to do. Because if you get to the point where it doesn't bother you, you really should kind of revisit where your priorities are as far as how you care about people and things like that. So that's just kind of how I deal with it. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to take shots. Don't get me wrong, Jameson all the way. So but yeah, man, that was pretty much
Uh,
my story behind the emoji. It was just something that I wanted to kind of particularly use that was more personal to me. Um, so yeah.
um, I always end up, I always end up, we always start the conversation out the same way and we always end it the same way. And is there any last words or any thing you would like to leave anybody with?
Um, Really, just I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you so much for inviting me to be on your show. I think you have a really cool concept, and I think that if anybody that has emojis and things like that would really like to be a part of it, then definitely hit you up on Instagram or here, and just continue to just be the best versions of ourselves. And people see that, and people support you. I don't mean just with diamonds and things like that, but just for people to come in our streams and hang out and ask us how our day's going, and how their day is, and things like that. I think it's more important to make the connections and the networking with people than it is the other stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody wants to have the diamonds and grow and things like that, but I think if you put more of an emphasis on people and the connections and the relationships instead of other stuff, I think your people can be a lot more successful on an app like this.
Uh, if you guys haven't favored Jameson, I don't know if you all have, but make sure you favorite Jameson. Your show is Monday at what you said, 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Eastern Standard
EST.
Time. It's called Gratitude. Like I said, we're always looking for new guests. Anybody can hit me up with a message if they're interested in being on the show. We can get together and talk about some topics and things of that nature. So we welcome new people all the time. And I'm for one too try to support a lot of different people on the app. I know Space Pinup, she's got a show, and Blake's got Love Quest and a few other things. So I always try to be engaged in trying to support other people because I'd like for people to support me as well.
Um, we also know that you go live Monday, but is there any other times that you go live?
Yeah, pretty much just I'm kind of random with it. Like whenever I'm not busy at work, I might try to jump on or something like that. But usually at nighttime, usually 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I'm very spontaneous. I try to be consistent with it, but we all know life and work and stuff is hard to really get on a set schedule. But I'm always on, like so it's never strange to see me, on constantly. So sometimes a jet will wake me up in the morning, so we can thank Melly for that always.
Um,
Oh, thank you.
so make sure you favorite Jameson. I appreciate you being on the show. Um, Space is Space Pinup is still dealing with a maintenance guy, so I don't know if you got anything else to say or what.
Um, Again, man, just thank you for having me on your show. Thank you for reaching out and considering me to be on it. It's been a cool and fun experience to be on here with you and meeting, all the other amazing people and streamers that are in here. And I hope that you can continue to have a really cool and fun and interesting show that you're trying to do here, and think that down the road it can catch up with some other shows and really take off and take flight and be what you want it to be.
Appreciate that. You keep on forgetting this is um how do people find you?
Oh, I mean, you can pretty much just type me into
Instagram.
the search. Just type in Jameson, it'll find me. Even though I got the emojis in my name, it'll still find me. There's not a ton of people on here named Jameson, and I usually pop up at the top of the list. So, and I always try to favorite people that favorite me back. So yeah, yeah. I am on the trending page often, or I kind of used to be before the app kind of got quiet. But like, yeah, you can just type me in and find me on there.
It was more or less like referring to your Instagram. What is your Instagram?
Oh, it's the Silence of Winter.
Because I always know is I try to look for your Instagram because everyone's Instagram is usually like their name or something. Yours is Silence of Winter. I'm like, so I had to go looking for you to
Yeah.
find it. So
I need to probably honestly make like a meet me page just specifically for myself for like screenshots of gifts and things like that. But I just pretty much just
I
kept
don't
it.
know. A lot of people are doing it. So it just
Yeah.
depends on what you want out of it.
Right.
Again, I appreciate you being on the show. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you being on the show. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for being on the show.
Anytime, brother. Thank you for having me, man. I look forward to the rest of the guests and we'll definitely try to hang out and chill and watch for sure. So thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, yeah. I can't really X you out of the box. Um, Everyone, give it up for Jameson. That was Jameson. A really good guy. Like I said, I would categorize him as a typical nice guy. Very Melly said he's very um, self hospitality. He's a lot of um, he's very humble and just very all the way rounded. Um, if you guys are just coming in, like I said, I usually don't pay attention to gifts um, or comments when the person's in the box. I appreciate you guys. Um, this is my name is emojis. I go by emojis. This is emojipedia. We do this every Friday at 7 p.m. EST. That is EST, not CST, not PST, not EMST. Um, our next gift is Space Pin Up. She's we're um, waiting on her. Are you good? You're ready. She's ready. I've known this female for a short time period. Um, I don't know how long I've known her, but I'm glad I do because let me tell you, a year maybe I don't know, but she is out of this world. Is welcome in the box, space pinup,
Hi guys. Sorry that took so long. Like I said, there's a literal hole in my ceiling.
a literal
Uh,
hole in your
a
ceiling.
literal like they had to cut out a hole because of leaking. It's a whole mess. It's a whole
It's a whole mess.
problem. Hi Legion. So thank you guys for being patient with me. I'm so sorry. This is totally out of my hands.
Yeah, that's what it is. Um,
But thanks for having me.
no problem. I'm glad you didn't dip on me last couple minutes.
No, that's why I tried to hit you up saying, I'm not gonna dip on you. I'm not ghosting you. I'm gonna show up. I just
You
may
don't
not be
understand,
available right away.
like especially when I have lots of people I hit up. I've been doing this for like this is my fourth month, and I've had
Yeah.
this, about the same person dip on me twice now. So it's like
Well, don't ever have him on the show.
I'm just done. So appreciate you being on the show. You know, bearing with us. Um, even though you have holes in your ceilings and leakings and water coming down from who knows where, plumbing or
I don't want to
whatever,
think about it.
Um, so other than that, how is Space Pinup?
Oh, thriving, trying to. Always busy, always have something going on. You know me. The ceiling
Um,
cat is real.
I know you, but not everyone in the chat knows you. So who is
Right.
Space Pinup?
Well, I guess I'll start kind of how Jameson did. I think Jameson put it the best way. That first off, Space Pinup is the persona. It is the character that isn't really far off from the real me. In real life, I can be a little bit more quiet, probably. That's the only difference. I can be very introverted, even though I come off very extroverted. I am a surface designer, like my tapestry behind me. I've been illustrating for 4 years now. No, 3 years now. And I'm an astrologist. So we were talking about shows earlier. I have a show every Monday called Stars and Signs. We kind of debated the name of it for a while. Where I do horoscope readings, but I'm also going to be pulling in tarot very, very soon. So that's been really cool to expand more on different ways to give people readings for the beginning of the week, give them advice, what's going on, what they should look out for, et cetera, et cetera. I have a show every Thursday called Rock Thursday. It's actually something I used to do in real life that I brought to the app, and I think it's really cool. I used to work at a rock bar, a dive bar in Oakland, California, and it's just all rock music all night. It's open request. We have a good time. It's BYOB because, I can't really serve you beer through the screen, but it's the next best thing. Yeah, so it's a really fun time. It gets a little wild in there, so.
There's something I want to mention because I think it's quite funny that you mentioned Fridays, and because I've been to your live multiple times, and I would consider your Fridays more like a theme day, not a show. Because
Oh,
it's
you mean
just
that was like
music.
Fridays. You mean my Rock Thursday. Yeah, it is kind of more of a theme,
Rock
I
Thursday.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just you have a theme that you go with. You're like heavy, rocked out. You got rock music going on, and you know, you know, there's
Definitely an
always someone reading around
avenue.
or something.
Yeah, I've noticed the one comment I get the most whenever it's Rock Thursdays is, "Oh, it's the first live I've gone into that's not country or rap music." And I'm like, "Hey, welcome. Join me. Like hang out."
I I
Um
found that I found that awkward that people um say that. 'Cause I don't see a lot of people playing country. I don't see a lot of people playing rap.
Yeah, I don't know what lives people are going into, but I feel like there's a huge variety of, so many different types of people on here. It does kind of strike me, back a little to think, wow, I can't be the only little pocket of rock and roll on the app.
Right.
But
Yeah.
if you want to,
Um,
meet fellow rock heads, metal heads, all that, punk heads, all that kind of stuff, hang out with us on Thursdays.
so we've talked about space pinup, but we haven't talked about space or pinup.
Right.
So we all sleep. You know, where did space pinup come from? Like, did that come out of left field? Did it come out of right field? Like, where did it come from?
It was a home run, honey. It really was a home run because it started as just the two things I was interested in. I used to be a pinup model back in my early 20s, and I've always had an obsession with space, whether it be astrology, whether it be with NASA, space adventuring and exploration. I have family members. If you guys have seen me on Chris Casper's show, I talked a little bit about this, but I actually have family members who work for NASA. So space is actually really, we talk about it a lot at my, in my household. A lot of scientists, a lot of engineers, astronauts, that kind of thing. So that's where space came from. And then, like I said, pinup was just simply, used to be a pinup. I thought it was a word play as well because, again, I make art. And this was the birth of Instagram back in, I would say, 2011, 2012, something like that. And I thought, well, this works out because it's a space to pin up my work online. So that's kind of where that came from.
I think it's quite interesting. Because, like I said, I've known you for a while, and you always haven't been space pinup,
Right.
which I find also very interesting. And you also haven't had the emoji you have now, which is also something that's very
Right.
interesting. Um, so your emoji is the little satellite, before it was some other space, whatever, whoever, happened to, something.
Mm-hmm.
But what made you choose that one other than that's like
In
only
like a
option?
different space. Yeah. Well, again, my cousin holds the world record with one other person in China with the most missions to the space station. So I know that, no, yeah, I know no one else can make that flex, I guess. Not like it's necessarily a flex for myself, but I thought it was kind of a little, nod to my family as like, hey, this is a part of who I am. This is where I've come from. Also, we're always on watch. We're always watching what people are doing. People think we don't pay attention what's going on this app. And, I think that's because my stream, we keep it drama free. If you have drama with another streamer, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You're in a contest? Cool. Good luck. I'm not. So, doesn't mean we don't see what's going on, but we just don't bring it up.
Right.
So.
And that's something I've always liked about you as a person is you stick in you stick in your own lane. You don't go into anyone else's business. You're very drama free. You're just doing what you're doing, and that's it.
It's easier. Yeah.
When you're looking left and you're looking right, sometimes you lose what's in front of you. So I think it's um, a good way to look at things.
Right.
I guess my next question to you is like say I've known you for a while, but um, a lot of people don't, and a lot of people haven't been to your uh, lives. Is like trying to I'm trying to think of a way to rephrase this. Is your just kind of take us through kind of the mindsets or the ways of thinking that space pinup is.
Wait, I think? Oh, God. I couldn't.
So
Tell
let
me
me
when you figure out.
um so for um a new person come to your life, okay, and let's say that they're not as very motivational, and they're kind of filled with bad thoughts, let's say, okay, how would
Mm.
you interact with that person?
Oh, well. Now you're poking the bear here, but I'll be transparent about it. I like good trolls. If you're actually funny and not a bully, you can hang. Because I like, sarcasm. I love dark humor. I love all that kind of stuff. But when you're just straight up being a bully, I'm sorry. Do you need me to call your mom for you? Because I don't care. That's me. So it's up to you. Tread lightly, because I'm a bully who bullies bullies. So.
What about people that like to roast people? How do you do with them?
Oh,
Do you
roasting.
enjoy
I
them?
think the funny thing is about roasting is it used to be more acceptable, right? I think you remember the battles used to actually have a hashtag roast option, and that was fun. I remember that was a lot of fun. But people are too sensitive. People take things too personally. People get angry very quickly. And again, roasts don't really turn into humor, if that makes sense. It doesn't become funny anymore. People are just being mean. And there's nothing funny about being mean, personally. But Schadenfreude, live your life.
So you heard it here first. She's not a fan of roasting. Um,
I said I didn't say I wasn't. I said the app isn't.
oh,
So
the app is. You think the app is too sensitive now for roasting?
yeah. Yeah.
But how would you
Because
handle
a
that?
couple people, well, to be completely transparent about what's happened on the app, and this is for anybody who's new and doesn't know. But again, one of the reasons why they actually removed the roasting hashtag is someone actually committed suicide live on the app. Post a roast battle because the person was battling with depression and anxiety and suicidal tendencies. So this is why I say don't be a bully. You can be funny, like go for it, but read the room or you're just a bully. That's all.
Yeah, that was.
It's tragic. Since I've been on this app, I
It
want to
is.
say about 4 people have committed suicide via live.
Yeah,
That's
I
a little
definitely know.
much.
I think a couple of people have um, that that's happened. And it's
Yeah.
not a good thing. It's not a good thing for people on the app.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing for people and their families or anybody. It doesn't. That action never benefits anybody. So,
Right.
but any last words?
Mm, be good. Do good. Uh, hmm. Follow me on Instagram, I guess. Even though I'm dealing with some software things with that, I guess.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. You even
Yeah.
like your Instagram is broken, basically.
Basically, it's broken. I don't know what's going. It's not that it's hacked. It's an issue. It's an issue with the app, and I'm trying to figure it out. We'll figure it out soon.
Follow her anyways, and just hang on for the ride, right?
Right.
And it's just
I got a lot
that
going
space
on.
pinup. Is there any like
Yes.
dots or dashes or
Nope.
just this space pinup?
Just Space Pinup.
So when do you go live?
I go live every day during the week, so Monday through Friday, aside from obviously this week with the holidays. And it's about, hold on, because I'm actually in California. Mine isn't a fake location. But I go live 7 p.m. my time, Pacific Standard. But for Eastern Standard Time, that's 10 p.m., 7 my time, 10 for you guys. Something late like that. And then occasionally I'll do 4 o'clock my time, which is 7 your time. So
Isn't that crazy though?
it's
How
weird.
it could be like, midday, and then like the other side of the world, it's freaking night.
You gotta work with it.
Right. For y'all that don't know Spanish pinup, make sure you guys favorite her. I appreciate you being on the show and not bailing on us. Um,
No.
yeah, appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me on here. Thanks, Liz.
Um, yeah. Anything
Guys,
else?
don't forget to follow emoji, okay? I'm gonna get out of the box now. Guys, don't forget your words and your thoughts create and manifest the world around you, okay? Bye, don't forget to follow.
You heard it. You heard it there. The the space pinup um herself. If you guys don't know who that was Space Pinup. Give it up for Space Pinup. Welcome everybody. I see you guys in the comments. Appreciate you guys. Um, so if you guys are coming in, like what is he doing? He's got people in the bed. He's got people in the box. He's not reading the comments. Like what is this? Like we're the stream ever, right? No, this is a show we do. Um, this is a show we do every Friday at 7 p.m. EST. So that's like what 4 o'clock PST, I think. I don't know. Yeah, but our next guest, she's a friendly face, a friend of mine that I've known for a while. A very, very a knowledgeable person. Give it up for Jin Jin.
Oh,
Hello.
hello. Thank you.
How is Jin Jin?
I'm good. I'm shy as always. You know how I get. Thank you, Liz.
You're shy, but you stream.
Yeah.
You're a tough
Doesn't have to make
badge.
sense.
We just got like 5 people in this chat. I'm not even trending, so you're
Yeah.
no reason to
Well,
be shy here.
it's more because like it's face to face. So like when I'm streaming and it's comments. Like I'm not looking at someone. But when I'm not streaming, or when I'm streaming and it's battles or like box, like I'm like tee hee hi.
But to be fair, you do it the other way around. So like, let us allow you to be in their spot, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So
It's a lot easier
now
being
you're the
on their side.
interviewee. You're the interviewee,
Mhm.
and now we are the interviewer. So for those people that don't know, who is Jin Jin?
Oh, that's a loaded question. Chen Chen doesn't even know who Chen Chen is. Never seen her before. I'm weird. I am a plethora of different things. If you come to my stream one day, you might come in and you might see me battling someone singing Wheels on the Bus for 3 hours straight, not talking. Or you might come in and we're having like a serious debate about life. So Michelle Obama, I do have some of my locals are Michelle Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden. We have them all the time on my life. So it's just a weird place to be. It's very different.
So how long you been on this app for?
I joined in January of 2019, so almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So you've been around the Mimi streets a
Yep.
bit.
I run rampant around these streets. You gotta watch out for me. I'm rogue.
Um,
Hey, spin up.
so, Jin Jin,
Mm-hmm.
you've said things that I don't feel like we know who Jin Jin is yet. Like, who's Jin Jin?
I am an Italian, Irish, Lithuanian Muslim. I grew up as a Christian, took my Shahada 7 years ago, so I became Muslim 7 years ago. And I'm also a survivor of domestic abuse. And so that's kind of why I'm here. That's what I stream. I want to show people that just because I wear a scarf, that doesn't mean that that's all that I am. I'm a human before my scarf. I wear my scarf for religious reasons, but it doesn't mean that we have to have a debate or that I fit into a specific mold. And then I'm also here because I know what it felt like to suffer with PTSD, to get out of that relationship, to have no confidence, to feel like you're worth nothing. And my hope is that I can, Billy, thank you, Liz. My hope is that I can help inspire other women, A, if they're in a difficult situation, help to encourage them to get out and see that there is life outside of their situation, and B, be a friend to those who are maybe depressed or emotional or going through something and just need someone to talk to. So,
Yeah, and that's something we're going to talk about is um, you have a new show on the
correct.
horizon.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So, I was very interested in getting a show. I had a couple ideas. They all got shut down. And I mean, I am the only top badge on Meet Me that wears a scarf. Um, and so when I go live, I'm on top of trending. And any trolls who are looking for someone to troll, they think that I'm an easy target. But when they come into my live and try to troll me, it's not what they expect because I will make them red. Like if you call me a terrorist, I will make you red. And I will have a conversation with you and we'll figure out your stigma and like why you feel the way that you feel until you're my best friend. You are. So we were trying to go through the motions of figuring out like what kind of a show I could have. And we were talking about like, okay, what are you known for? And I was like, well, I'm kind of known for like befriending people who hate me. And he was like, okay, well, how can we make a show out of that? So, you know, I feel like because I do that with trolls, it has given me an opportunity to voice the fact that I'm Muslim, to voice my religion, to voice advocacy of domestic abuse and awareness. And I have a platform for that. And there's so many other people who maybe want to talk about different things that they're going through, different stigmas that they deal with, different assumptions that people make of them. And they might go live and talk about it, but they might not get the same viewership that I get. They might not get the same attention and the same traction that I get. So my show is all about giving a voice to the people who may or may not have one. And even if they do have a voice, maybe guiding them in a way, because I am a therapist off of the app. So I'm good at asking questions to guide people to certain conclusions and ideas. So maybe guiding them with questions so that they can better eloquently show people their perspective on things in a way that they might not have been able to do so otherwise. So the show is called A New Perspective.
Yeah, a new perspective. And when is
I would
this?
love an intro, Jay. I love what you did. Yeah.
When
And the
is
first
this?
episode was with Sammy, and it was about people who are blind. And then the second episode we had yesterday was about people who are transgendered. And next week will be about people who are from Pakistan. Yes.
When is this? When is your show?
And this is every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. EST, not PST, not
Mm-hmm.
STDs.
So I've been brought up to my attention something I often do, or that I feel like I am people point me in the direction of, or we get to is picking someone's emoji. And I'm sorry to say, guys, but Jinjin wants a new emoji. Is
Yes,
this
I was
true?
actually thinking how fun would it be if they helped me pick one?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So, guys, press one if you want Jinjin to have her emoji. Press two if you want to change. Press three if you're a taco. Press four if you're watermelon.
I asked this a lot in my life. So I've actually had 3 emojis in the course of Meet Me. I'm not sure if you know that.
hmm I
Um,
I have I have.
do you know what they were? Do you remember?
So I don't remember the first one, but the second one was definitely camel.
Yeah, I was a camel.
Yeah.
Not many people know the first one. It was
Yeah,
a
I don't
knife.
think I knew you then. Like I seen you around, but I didn't like know you.
It was a knife because I was savage.
Oh yeah, 'cause you like I kill you when I stab you.
Yeah.
Um. So guys, she wants a new emoji. Let's help her out here, guys. So I've talked to her. Um. Through some things I think. Um. But
Oh, that's a good
it's
idea,
up to
Michelle.
her. So.
The thing is that the reason why I want to change my emoji now is because there is a group of awesome women on here who that's like their thing, and there's a lot of
Mm,
them. And I really want something that's different from other people. I am eventually intending on selling merchandise and stuff like that. So I really want something
mm,
that's unique that nobody else has. And I know that people might also like pick up other things, but the orange emoji came about, and you know this very well because you participated in that because you're a jerk.
uh-huh. I'm a very nice person. What are you talking about?
But the orange emoji came about not by my choice. I lost a bet. So I want something that does represent me. Sammy and Fred
Mhm.
already know. Um, it still happens.
Stuff
I
I
want something
found,
that actually like represents me as a streamer and is true to my brand rather than something that I have because people are mean to me.
No, this emoji represents orange represents your fan base and how we troll you.
Yes, exactly. It does. It's very true. It's very traumatic.
It all started with a little troll. We have a lot of people.
It's because the one day
Um,
I was like, whoever's my top gifter gets to choose what color I do my nails. And then Sammy was like,
uh-huh.
oh, bet traffic cone orange. And then I just never ended.
And then next day was makeup, and next day was emoji, and it just we fell into the rabbit hole.
Yeah, it just kind of progressed.
So we have a couple like
You
you
did.
know
Actually, Billy was the
a
one
couple.
I battled Billy. And he was like, if you hit this one, you should wear orange makeup for a week and you should change your emoji. And he said it in the battle, and then everybody heard him in the battle. And they're like, yeah, that's a really good idea. And then nobody would leave me alone about it.
hmm we have a couple Jin. We have a couple like things, but also they're chosen by people as well. The I don't wouldn't know. I haven't like what is it? What are your
Ideas, you mean?
yeah? What are your ideas?
I have no idea. I was kind of thinking the Kaaba because I am Muslim and this is a very sacred
That's
thing. I know this
right.
is Ray J's emoji, but I feel like um, it's more relevant to my stream because it's something very special to us as Muslims. It's kind of like it's the Kaaba is Beit Allah, which means the house of God. And when we pray in the direction of the Kaaba. And in order to be Muslim, there are 5 things that you have to do. And the first thing is to take Shahada. The second thing is to pray 5 times a day. The third thing is to fast in Ramadan. Fourth thing is to pay zakat, which is 2.75% of your yearly earnings to the poor. And the fifth thing is to be Muslim, you must travel at least once in your life to the Kaaba to make a pilgrimage. So it's very like integral. Oh, that's a nice idea, Sammy. I never saw that
What is
emoji.
that? It's a
It's a
orange. What is
mosque.
it? Orange temple. What
It's
is
a mosque, yeah.
a mosque? Which
Yeah.
is that the church that Muslims pray in?
Yeah, so every mosque is considered like the house of God, and we go there for something called Juma on Fridays, and we pray there. It's kind of like church, but very different at the same time. And yeah, we don't worship the Kaaba. It's just the direction that we pray towards. But yes.
So yeah. So Sammy says was the mosque.
Yeah, so the Kaaba
Was
is
the
the thing
Kaaba?
that Rock just put in
Mhm.
the comments.
So is there any other suggestions? What we got?
Really?
Do you have
Does
any
anybody
other
have
ideas,
anything?
Jen?
Wow, Michelle. Honestly, everybody is like, yeah, you should change it, but nobody
Mhm.
has suggestions.
That's what I'm
Wow,
saying.
Billy
Like,
and Sammy.
yeah, they're going because it has that orange, like it has an orange roof. Michelle, I would have to advise against any emoji that is very often used. It's like the yellows, like the emoji people, the like the this and like the sunglasses, the smirks. I would advise not to use that. Well, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I would advise against that. Um,
Oh, I kind of like that moon. That's cute.
what?
The orange and the
That one.
Kaaba
But
together.
it is RJ's emoji, even though you say he doesn't have good like
Yeah, but I'm
meaning for
okay.
it.
Like we can share it because I have more of a right to it than he does. It's not a diamond. It is Kaaba
Uh huh.
and it is very sacred to us. Orange heart is Peach's emoji. It's taken already.
Yeah, orange. Yeah, there's 2 people that actually use that. So, um, Peachtree and Cape Nation.
What is that?
There's a lot of people that want the mouse cow too. So I don't know. What are you against that? Are you?
I'm for it, but I know if so. Michelle Obama is one my dearest friend,
Uh huh. Of
like
course.
on earth, and if I don't
Yeah.
make her happy, I will never hear the end of it ever. What could be confused? Well, I don't think Jewish temples look like that. They look a little different.
Okay.
I thought about the hijabi emoji, because I also like that's me. But at the same time, I feel like not a lot of people would put it in their names. I don't know why. I just
Well, I don't think I even see that emoji. I don't know. I would have to.
can
I don't
someone
see it on
send
my
it?
keyboard. That's for sure. Yeah. Was it? Is it like the female and the hijabi?
It's this.
Yeah. Okay, I can see. I can see it. I don't know if I can find it on my keyboard.
Yeah,
And you do wear a purple one a lot, so
I do. Correct. Yeah.
yeah. So
Look at you
we
knowing
could
my
do that.
colors.
Purple is your color. Yeah. What's your favorite color? Isn't it? Yeah.
My favorite color, I don't have one. I like all colors in different ways. Like, I think all colors are beautiful, but they're boring by themselves. So I like teal and gold and orange
Yeah.
and pink and purple, like the sunset. Like, they're all nice together.
Orange is a pretty cool color though, so. I would advise that orange is my favorite color, but
So, I mean, I'm willing, if you guys want to take a vote, you can, like, whichever the top 3 are and whichever you guys pick, I'll change it today.
okay, so we're going to vote officially emoji stream for Jinjin. It's new emoji. Press 1.
Sammy, that's not a choice.
We're going to press 1 for what was it called?
The mosque or the Kaaba?
The Kaaba. Press 2 for the mosque. Press 3 for the female in the hijab.
The female.
One,
That's true. We
two,
could
or
do
three.
both. Yeah, I like that. What about both? What about the female? 3 is a lot.
Why not all 3?
That's guys.
Just make your
You have
name
to
out
remember to
there.
fit it in my name.
Yeah.
I was actually also thinking about changing my name because a lot of people may not know this, but I have like a company name, and I actually have my official name like trademarked. So my official name is Genuine Jen. So I was thinking of changing my name to Genuine instead of Jen.
Genuine is longer, so you can. I don't think it would work out where you could put it at the beginning and the front. You just put in the front.
Yeah.
It's JENUNIE. That's 7 letters. 8.
Yeah. Okay, we're not voting. You guys just keep spamming.
Yeah, you guys aren't even voting.
Let's focus.
Let's focus. So, this is why we can do 2 if you want to, but I would advise against 2 as well, because I wouldn't put 2 in my name for you. I'd put 1 in my name for you. I don't put any 2. Anyone else? No one else gets 2 in my name.
That's
Okay.
true, Jay. How long is Ray J even gonna be on the app?
I told you that. I know.
You have to buy a hijab to put it in your name, Sammy? I mean, you
Yeah,
can all buy hijabs if you want. It could be exciting. We could all just go live with hijabs. Could be a thing. Okay, so type 1 if you want the mosque,
Yeah.
type 2 if you want the Kaaba, type 3 if you want the hijabi.
We've got 1, 3, 1. Billy says 1 and 3. Sammy's saying job. We got 2, 3. We got the moth was 2.
What do you guys do on
are
multiple choice
not
exams?
Using.
Do you just fail? You just enter multiple?
This is option 4.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we have
Top gifter. Okay,
Top
Sammy
gifter.
gets to pick. Sammy's top gifter.
no, you're top gifter of my stream.
No, I mean Sammy's my top gifter. Oh, I get to pick, but that the point is not everyone gets to pick. No, not an orange. Sammy,
dude.
orange is off the table. No.
She does want to change. Okay, so moving forward, we don't want to say the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is not a rebellion, okay?
This is a democracy, not a rebellion.
Correct. We are voting. So what did you guys do when you voted? Did you go out and like color in multiple things? And, like, I want this one, and I want this one, and I want this one?
I feel like these people are the people that voted for like Kanye West. They run the man.
Voted for Kanye, I'm just saying. Sammy, you want the mosque?
So we got two for the
Yes.
mosque, and we got Moon says both the hijabi and yeah.
So type 1 for the mosque, type 2 for the hijabi. Or have we chosen? You guys are so irritating.
I don't know if this, we're not getting nowhere.
The house. All right, so I guess we're choosing the mosque. Yes?
Is that the verdict?
This is the final consensus.
Sammy? We need a yes for Sammy.
Sammy, you
Sammy,
can't just
back
come
up.
out with new emojis halfway down the game. It doesn't work like that. Sammy really wants it to be orange. Don't make that face. I'm a buff baby, but I look like a man. She's a nice lady and she's shaking her yams. Spent the whole night trapping out in the sedan. You work so hard, but the mosque is kind of orange.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of orange. I can't see that one, Inferno. Yeah, I think Michelle says star.
Michelle says,
This isn't
"I want
going so well,
star."
Ginger. Orange book? No. I would advise against the orange book.
Jan Jan. Okay, so we're going with the mosque. Halas.
I think that's the only thing we've gotten from this is the mosque.
Billy, you just said yes 5 seconds ago.
He's been mouse all the way, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, he was spamming it.
that's not our choice.
Oh my gosh, Bismillah, Michelle, no. Guys, we need to come to a conclusion.
Yeah.
I'm going to let emoji whatever you think people are choosing. It's your show.
I don't know. It's not my choice. I can pull the vote, but end of the day, I think there it is.
Okay, so the mosque.
I think that's what we're going with. Is
House.
house for the win.
I mean, it is house. It's Beit Allah, which means it's Beit Allah, like house of God.
House of God?
Yeah.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So house it is.
So,
okay.
house
After
it
this
is.
stream, everybody will change it. We will now be Beit Allah, house. God.
Beit Allah.
Yeah.
So now we're done with
yeah.
that.
That took way too long.
That took like 15 minutes, guys, to vote on emoji. Okay. I could have done 15 minutes with Jen Jen in the DMs talking about this and got more. Or do you also want to do a name change? That's what Moonrock said. Are we also doing that?
Should this just be like the official stream where I change my name and I change my emoji?
Well,
Genuine?
Moonrock is saying Jin Jin, but the first be a G.
No, I don't like that.
You don't like that? Okay. But what you referred to a while ago is JEN and then UNIE.
Yeah, I really want to change my name because I do have a website. It's www.genuinegen.com. And there's a blog coming with that.
Yeah, like that.
And you can subscribe ahead of time. I already have a tech guy, but thank you.
I think she got it good. She's got it covered.
Yeah.
I thought you've done genuine gin before in your name.
It was, but it's too long.
Yeah.
When's it coming out? Sammy, you're my tech guy, so when is it coming out?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna wrap this up, guys. Appreciate you all voting, even though at the time, we were just trolling or whatever. Um, but Jin, I appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Um, when do you go live?
I don't know. That's a very
So
good question.
you have a show, so now you're obligated to go live
So I
every
go live every
Thursday.
Thursday, 8 p.m. for the show. However, going live in general, I'm trying to go earlier. I have a lot of things in life that I'm dealing with right now that's making it very difficult. Typically, I will be live anywhere from 4 to 12 every day. You might catch me from 5 to 6. You might catch me from 6 to 10. You might catch me from 10 to 12. And I do have a secret live, if you can find it, where I go
Oh,
live and I get ready. Another account.
when another account when Jin gets ready. What? Give us a little tip, little
Well,
tip
if
of
you do discover it, it does have my emojis and my name, but it's like my name in a different
uh
way. So if you can find it, you find
mhm,
it. If you don't, you don't. And you
in a
have to
different
comment
way.
within the first 5 seconds of entering the live, or you will be kicked.
Oh, oh,
Yes.
oh. Okay, okay,
Yeah. That's because of Sammy. It's yeah.
yeah. Is this on Meet Me or somewhere else?
Correct. Yeah, it's on Meet Me.
It's on Meet Me. You just have a
Hmm.
you have a secret account that no one knows about with
If you know,
your
you know.
name in a different way, your
Mhm.
emoji,
Correct.
and if you don't come in 5 minutes, you're kicked.
No, 5 seconds.
That's 5 seconds. Not even
Yeah.
5 minutes. You got 5 seconds.
Yeah, you got 5 seconds. If you don't comment, you're gone.
You're gone. You heard it here first. Um, so moving on from that, um, you'll find Jinjin when you find Jinjin. I would say. You have a show called what was it called again?
A new perspective, like with Jen
A
Jen.
New Perspective, where she shines a new perspective. I would say it's a good way to describe her
Mhm.
show.
Yeah.
Next week's about Palestine,
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Pakistani people.
Okay,
Hmm.
so I guess we could talk about that on your show, like where's it located and stuff. Any last words?
Um, yeah, actually, so this is something that I live by, and I always like to tell people. And it's also like the premise for my show is in life, when you go around, you might meet people, maybe they're seem uptight, or maybe they seem angry, or maybe you don't vibe well, but you never know that person's story. You never know what that person is. It's a silent thing that unless people talk about it, you don't know. And it's something that um, is a very deep rooted thing that kind of stops people from being able to communicate to others in a kind, nice way, and they might not necessarily have the same reactions to things that someone who is mentally in a good headspace. And you never know what's causing things like that. You never know if someone's parent has cancer, or if they just got a divorce, or what they're going through. So always give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Try to talk with people, see who they really are before you make a judgment.
Okay, you heard it here first. Um, Make sure you guys favorite Jinjin. And also, guys, make sure you change your emojis in your name. I know I will be because um, she's changing her. She's changing from the departed loved orange. Um, I would say that I am very glad to see you. I could even say I'm orange to glad you're here. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you being on the show, Jinjin.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
Hi, everyone. Make sure you favorite Jinjin. Give it up for Jinjin. Um, make sure you favorite Jinjin. Now, Billy. Um, if if you want to do this, you can do this now, or we could do this later at a time. Um, I don't know if you're serious or not. Let's see. But this is emoji. Shoot me, bro. This is a show we do every Friday. It's called Emojipedia and emojis. But I guess we have a fourth guest. The show continues. If it works,
Like,
Billy,
it's not a show if I'm not in.
the
It's not a real Meet Me show if an OG triple OG ain't in it.
well, you're on it, so it's a real show, huh?
All right, let's go. Ask me my questions.
So how are you?
Definitely not more OG than me, bro. I've been on here since my yearbook, bro. I was one of the very
So
first
how is
on this app.
how is Billy?
Hurt, bro. I'm on
How are you?
crutches. I'm on crutches and I'm at work. So
You're on crutches and you're at work. So you're on a break or something, right?
no, this is legit me working, bro.
Oh, you're working right now. You can't sleep in your
Yes.
car.
Just sitting here getting paid to do absolutely nothing.
I guess I'm kind of jealous of you. You know, I wish I would also get paid to sit in my car and not do anything.
It's the life that I chose, bro. When you're on
Yeah.
crutches, I want you to get workers.
While you're on crutches as well.
I'll still pay you.
So for those people that don't know you, who is Billy?
That's a very tough question.
You got it.
Very
I'm
tough.
so glad. A lot of people don't.
All right. Should I be serious?
Oh,
first?
those
Let me
aren't
be
the,
serious
those are
first, 'cause,
just
you know,
these
I don't know how to be
bros.
serious. You
Oh
understand?
man.
All right. So I'm a 9-year Army vet,
Okay, find and kill all
a
those
single dad to 3
spies.
kids. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I've just
I like
figured
to
out.
joke
Oh
and
yeah, bitch.
talk shit and have fun. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I think a lot of people get a bad image of me. They think, oh, he just
But that
talks
wasn't a
shit,
spy.
he's a piece
That
of
was a.
shit, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, what's it?
But, like,
Where is it telling
I'm
me
also
to go?
serious too. You know what I mean? Like I'll have a serious conversation with people, and like I do try to uplift people and give advice, but at the same
He's
time,
just
like
gonna
I get
stand
my
back up,
nights where I
isn't
just
he?
want to sit
Okay,
here and talk shit.
so
You know what I'm saying? I'm not your average streamer
it's
where
not.
I'm
I'm not gonna keep
begging
attacking
people for
those dudes.
attention because I really don't care what people think about me. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I want people to like me. It's weird. You know what I mean? I'm just like a big head of fuck.
So you've been on this app for 3 years, would you say?
No, I've been on this app since my yearbook. So I think I got on here fuck a long ass time ago. I can't even remember how
Hey,
long
cutie
it's been
pie.
now. Put it this way.
I just
got
woke
on
up
here,
like an hour and a half
me,
ago because I
Turk,
was up
and Mark
all
started
night playing this
hashtag
video
family
game.
together.
Now I'm
That's how long
trying
I've
to
been on
figure out.
Like
I figured out how to meditate. I
Steve-O
figured
was
out
the
that
top
my
streamer
health
on
will
here
not
before Kodak
automatically
came around.
regenerate,
Put it
which
that
is
way.
sad, but
Okay.
fine. Just makes it a little
And I
more.
don't know if you guys know, but like
Yeah, sure.
Steve-O's like
Makes
barely
it a
even
little more
recognized anymore on this
difficult.
app, and Kodak's been gone. Holly was
Mhm.
like the taste back then.
So
Hi,
yeah,
JJ.
putting that in perspective, guys, is he's been on there that long. That Holly,
You couldn't even stream
um,
when
Did I
was on
miss
here.
anybody? I feel like
Back
I'm
in the
mostly
day
looking
before
at the
streaming
television.
the
happened,
stream.
you could not stream. Back in the day, the only way
You
you
were
could talk
supposed to
to
come over
people
today.
is you had to
Yeah,
pick
I
5
noticed.
different
I did think
things
of that when I woke
that
up at 7
represented
o'clock
you.
in the evening.
And the only way you could talk to people is if they matched those same 5 likes as
So I
you.
wasn't ignoring you.
If
I
you
just
actually go
slept
to
the
the
day
actual
away.
website now, I think it's still up there where you'll see like the people have like the military or like class clown or animal lover or artist or adventurer, those little symbols that you put in your name. I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
guys do it when you sign up or not, but we used to have to do that when we signed up. And that was the only way you could actually talk to people. And back then, the biggest gift when they did have streaming was a jet, and it was so hard to get people to send you jets. Hitting your first milli wasn't even a thought. You know what I mean? Like it
Mm-hmm.
took forever to even get to 100K back then. Now people get millis in a
Yeah.
stream, and it's like it's nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So like where I'm at would be like I'd be like a top streamer or something, right?
Back then, yeah, you only needed. So back then, you only needed to get 500 faves. Um, your hearts were what got you trending. Holding the heart button is
Mm-hmm.
what got you trending. It didn't matter what else happened. You could have one person in your stream, and if they just sat there holding the hearts, you would be fucking trending. Like, um, back then, people that hit like 300K were what they considered top streamers back then because it was so hard to get there. It was so hard because people didn't really gift like that back then. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, it was more about clicks. It was all about what group you're in. Like like we had hashtag family. We had brew crew. We had this crew. We had crews of roasters. Like it was all different separate crews, and you basically hung out in your own groups and you gifted within each other. You know what I mean? And then everything started to change because Meet Me started realizing they can make more money off of people. So then they came out with bigger gifts and incentives and these battles like how you get every week these contests. That was like once every month. You know what I mean? Instead of every weekend. And it was like they were just coming off the ground. You could get hacked so easy. People could just take your diamonds so easy back then. You know what I mean? Because the app wasn't like really well structured. It was still new. And like I remember on my first account, I hit 800K. And I was like so fucking excited because I'd streamed for I used to be on this bitch all day, bro. All day because I was in the military. I had nothing else to fucking do but just sit there and sit on this fucking shit all day. You know what I mean? Um, and fucking, so I got hacked and someone actually hacked my account and was messaging all my viewers like, I hope you die. I hope you get raped. I hope you get this. I hope you get that. And like, I wasn't an asshole at first. I was actually really nice to people. And when that happened, I just snapped. I snapped. So I said, you know what? If nobody's going to believe that it wasn't me, then fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I started getting this I don't give a fuck about these people mentality. Is because like you couldn't take me at my word that really wasn't me, then fuck you.
Yeah.
So,
I would definitely say you definitely have like a serious side and you have then like I'm gonna roast you. I'm gonna not care about your feelings. I just wanna get a good laugh out of you. So there's just whatever. How you ever take it is like what you get out of it.
right.
You gotta take. I would say you gotta take Billy with a grain of salt. You know.
I feel like it happens to a lot of people. It's not just me. It's Jen as well. Jen is probably one of the most genuine people and nicest people I've ever met on this app. And I've been on this app for a long time. And when I can tell you that I feel like she's one of the most genuine people, like honestly stand by that. And even when she first started, people used to tell her that she's fake. She's not really this nice. She's not really Muslim. She's not this. She's not that. And like she used to get so much hate, like so much hate to the point where like she would claim she was a savage, but Jen would legit cry. Like she was like, "Why are they saying that shit to me?" You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna tell me what I am? And it's like people on here they turn you into what you become. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's an excuse. I'm not saying it's an excuse for people to be assholes to people or whatever, but it's like you try to be a genuine soul with people and it's not allowed. You know what I mean? And then you get the people that she has, like Sammy and other people that stick by her side and show her, like, look, we're really here for you. Fuck what they say. you know, and those are the people that you want to rock out with, the people that accept you, the people that believe in you, even if at the moment you're not believing in you, you know.
Mm.
And it's like that's why we do this. That's why we stream. That's why we stream. We know we're gonna have haters, but we're gonna also have people. You know how many people that even though I'm a jerk, people come and they go, "Look, I legit look forward to coming to your stream because when I'm in a bad mood, you make me laugh, you make me smile, you make me forget that I'm angry at shit." I mean, Robin Williams said it the best. He said some of the saddest people in the world are comedians because they enjoy finding laughter in others because they can't find it in themselves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like people don't realize that. They get on here, they see that you're talking shit, and they just assume you're a bad guy. You know what I mean? And it's like, why don't you take the time to get to know me instead of just judging me off of a conversation that you heard me say on app? I feel like that's
Yeah.
what a lot of us go through on here. A lot of us go through that shit on here. A lot of us sit here and we hear other people talking shit about somebody, so we assume that that person is not a good person, so we don't give them a chance. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
want real Billy? Serious Billy.
I would say that I've given you the benefit that I find you entertaining. I find you funny. I don't take your roles seriously. But I think you're a good person overall, you know?
Hmm.
So,
I've had my name run through the mud on this app a lot, especially when I was with Aubriana. Like
hmm
going through the breakup with Aubriana, I had my name dragged through the mud. I had a lot of lies spread about me. You know what I mean? And so I just roll with it instead of crying about it, instead of trying to prove myself. If you want to look at me that way, then I'm just gonna roll with it. I'll be that guy that you want me to be. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when I
hmm
log off of this app, I'm not losing sleep,
right.
and I feel like a lot of people they dedicate themselves so much to this app that this app becomes their life. The
hmm
opinions of these people become their life, and I view it differently, and I think that's why a lot of people also don't mess with me. Is because exactly, Jay, exactly. And it's like I can't dedicate 13, 14, 15 hours a day. I have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they get my attention. I have bills. My work gets my attention. My life gets my attention. And I give you guys a little bit that I can spare through my day for you guys. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
won't ever be a top badge on this app because I don't give this app that much of my life. But I've been doing this app since day one. Back then,
Right.
there was no time requirements to be a top badge. You didn't have to sit on here for 80 hours a week, and you didn't have to get 80K diamonds, and you didn't have to do all that crap. Back then, it was just if you were popular, you were popular. You know what I mean? They weren't recruiting people from other things and just giving them a top badge. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like when I tell you I've been on this since day one, like I could tell you everything that this app has gone through. You know what I mean? But you got any other questions?
Uh, so we've talked about you on app. We've talked to you about a little bit off that, but what we haven't talked about is how do you get your name? So
How
first it
the
was first it was Catfish Billy. Now it's Cloutfish Billy. So explain
so
to the people and
my
me
very
like what that means.
my very first account ever. When I got on here, my name was Granny Smacker. Not gonna lie. The very first account, my name was Granny Smacker on here, okay? Because I'm all about jokes. I'm all about having fun. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, okay, a name like this is gonna draw people in because they're gonna be like, yo, what the hell is this shit? And it worked. It worked perfectly. You know what I mean? Like I used to roast people. People would come in and gift me just to roast them because they found fun in it. You know what I mean? Like they didn't take it
hmm
seriously. They were like, okay, we're just having fun because I would tell everybody, like, look, I don't know you, so I don't have a personal opinion of you, but I will roast you because it's fun. You know what I mean? Whatever, it's cool. So then I switched to Catfish Billy because I listened to a lot of Yellow. Right? One of my favorite artists. Really makes to me he makes really good music, and I fuck with him a lot. And his moniker has always been Catfish Billy. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rock with the Catfish Billy. Well, then all these famous people started getting on this app, and I seen how everybody is always talking trash about, oh, they're just clout chasing and this and this. Whenever a top badge has people in their stream, suddenly these people are clout chasers. But yet these famous people get on here and everybody's in their shit, like, oh, favorite me, let's battle, oh, let's do this, let's do that, like blah 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 blah. And it's like, yo, why y'all chasing clout? Like, why are y'all really chasing clout? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of favorite me, let's battles. Oh, I'll roast battle you. Oh, we could rap battle. Oh, we could do this. Oh, we could do that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: Ray J wouldn't be Ray J if it wasn't for Brandy. And none of you guys even knew Conceited before Wild Out. You guys didn't know that he was an underground rapper, that he was fucking doing rap battles. He was on King of the Dot. He was on this. He was Mr. Slow It Down. I just dissed you before he was DJ D-Rec Cut the Beat. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't know that, but y'all see his name and y'all are like on his shit. But y'all want to sit there and point fingers at everybody else and say that they're chasing clout. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm just going to be a clout fish. I'm going to sit here fishing for clout like everybody else. So I changed my name to Cloutfish.
So, we went from being actual catfish to being called a catfish down to being a clout fish, chasing that clout, because you've seen so much of that on this app lately. And I think it's funny that you bring up other people that are on this app that are famous. But we all start somewhere. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, um, what your intentions are. We're all humans at the end of the day, and we're all either we're all either bored or whatever our intentions are. Being on this app is at the end of the day we're still people. So
On Z or Z, I don't even know your name. But I feel like everybody that's got on here, like you said, has definitely lacked something in life. Whether it's real life friends, whether they have social anxiety, so they get on here because talking to people on a screen is a lot more comfortable than trying to talk to a group of people in real life. Um, COVID brought a lot of people here because they were bored. There's nothing else to do. I came here because I was legit in the military and had nothing else to do in my life but sit there and be bored. So it's something to fucking do. You know what I mean? Not only that, but like I said, I got kids, and so like put the kids to bed, and I can't go out and party with my friends, so I might as well get on here and talk to people. You know what I'm saying? And I've never been about the diamonds. Like, this app has never been about diamonds to me. I don't cash out. I don't live off of this app. I don't do any of that. This app has always been about me just meeting new people. You know what I mean? It's giving me somebody to just talk to. Because it was like Space Pinup said in her thing earlier, and I wanted to elaborate on this because I was actually in the kid's stream when he killed him. He went to a battle and he didn't realize he clicked roast. So he was just trying to have a conversation with somebody, and the dude was just dogging the shit out of him. And he was like, look, man, I didn't come to roast. He's like, I'm just trying to talk. And the dude just going in on him hardcore, like something I would do to people. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And the kid ended up just offing himself right there. And then the reason that we can't live and drive no more is because this chick was driving, paying attention to her phone, got into a car accident. So we can't live and drive anymore. Back in the day, you could live and drive all day. They wouldn't say shit to you. You know what I mean? And it's like, I think a lot of people do take shit to the extreme. And I know for sure I used to be one of those people that really took it to the extreme. And what changed me on this app, what made me calm down a lot versus how I was before, is when I had a girl come to my stream after I made this new account. And she was like, do you remember me? And I'm like, nah, I don't remember you. And she goes, 7 months ago, we had a random battle and you talked so bad to me that I was going to kill myself. And it stopped me in my tracks. Like, I was just like, oh shit. Like, I need to change who the fuck I am now. Like, I can't just be on here talking because it's like Jen and everybody says, you don't know how somebody else is feeling. You don't know what somebody else is going through. And that one word that you say to them can either lift them up or completely throw them off the edge. You know what I mean? And it's factual. It's 100% factual because we don't think outside that box when we get on here. We just do what's normal to us. You know what I mean? when we live with what's normal to us. And
Mm.
so, yeah. I don't know
I
if I
think you
answered you.
answered my question for me. I was going to say, how do you? I guess we could go into more into that. Is as a person that tends to be come off more, I wouldn't say mean, but like rough and like always roasting. Is how do you come across those people that do take it too hard? Like, oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, I feel type of way. I'm not getting a good feedback of you or whatever that needs to be.
See, and that's the part within myself that I have to work on because I've never been the type that'll just go and apologize. You know what I'm saying? I've never been the type that's just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, because me growing up, my dad used to tell me all the time, anytime you say sorry, that's a sign of being weak. You know what I'm saying? So like it's something that was just instilled in me my whole life. Saying sorry means you're weak. Saying sorry means you're a chump. Saying sorry means this. You should never be sorry for your actions. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like even if I feel bad, I can't really say that I feel bad. You know what I mean? And it's hard to explain. It's like I'm not trying to sound like a dick or that I'm like better than people or anything else. It's just more of like when when something's instilled in you your whole entire life. It's like if your routine every day, right, is to wake up, brush your teeth, drink coffee, whatever you're gonna do, your morning routine, right? And you do this routine every day for 30 years, right? And then one day you wake up and somebody expects you to do your routine in a different way. It's hard for you to try to do your routine a different way, right? Because you've been doing the same routine for this long, correct? Like
Hmm.
trying to get up and I'm gonna drink my coffee first, then I'm gonna brush my teeth. It's no, because it's not programmed in your order in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the
Yeah.
same routine every day, and I feel like that's how it is for a lot of people. Like a lot of people, they're used to doing things a certain way, and so they just always do it that way. You know what I mean?
So moving forward is how can we learn to I know you said that you're really especially after your counter and moving on to your new account now, you're trying to tone it back, but um is
You
there's
could
still
just
going to be
speak
those
it.
type
I'll
of
just talk
people.
fast to you in my stream, so you could just say what's on your mind. Not sensitive.
um you know there's still going to be those people that you come across wrong and that are going to have either negative thoughts or some type of way about what you said. But your offense is, but I've been doing this for 30 plus years. Well, I've been doing this. Like well, they've been doing that for their 30 years or whatever. So it doesn't.
And that's the thing.
Just because you've been doing something for that long doesn't make it okay.
No, it doesn't make it okay. This is what I was saying. It doesn't mean that your routine is right, but it's hard to change your routine. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's right for me to sit here and just talk shit to people all the time. But I feel like also when I try to have serious conversations in my stream, a lot of people get bored because they're so used to the roasting and they're having fun. Like I'll get people that will legit be like, "Yo, just go do some roast battles or do this or do that." And it's like so when you sit there and you try to have serious conversations with people, you've already established your viewers list. So you might get that one person that comes in and then you're losing 10 people because you're not doing what your normal routine is. You know what I mean? So you get these people that always come because they want to watch this part of the show, but then you get that one person that's just they want somebody to talk to, and it's kind of hard to intermingle that sometimes because like it's like when I go into Jen's stream. When I go into Jen's stream, she's always positive, right? And I don't want to always be positive, so sometimes I'll just go in there, I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" But then she's on her positive shit, and I'm like, "Man, fuck this, I'm out of here." You know what I mean? It's not that I'm saying like her stream sucks because I love her streams, but I just don't feel like being in the mood to be positive today. You know what I mean? You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And like I feel like that happens with a lot of people. Like a lot of people will come in and they're used to you doing your show the same way all the time, or they're used to, you know what I mean? Like just different things that other people aren't used to. And it's like, do I change for this one person to lose these 10, or do I just like go, I got these 10. Why do I need that one? You know what I mean? It's like it's in your head. You got to figure out what you should do, and it's hard to often incorporate both because then you start being nice, but then you start roasting, and somebody's gonna get upset. There's never a way to just keep everybody happy. It's impossible.
I would agree on your last statement, but I would also I have a suggestion. Okay,
Always down for
so
suggestions.
how often do you go live? How often do you go live?
I usually stream a lot at night. So during the
Mhm.
day, because I work overnights, I sleep, and then when I wake up, I spend that time like talking to my kids or having conversations with like family or friends because those are the few hours that I get just to me. And then I go live like from now until like my work night's done or whatever. And it's just basically because I'm at work, it's whatever I have free time. So like right now, because I'm just sitting in desk duty and not really having to do shit, I can stream a lot more. But like when I'm in the truck, it's whenever I get a call, I got to get off. So I'll start a stream and then on my phone will ring and I have to get off. So I don't really have a set times of when I can stream.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And like I said, but when I do go live, if I'm sitting there for 45 minutes, I usually get the same 15, 20 people that come in, and then I get other people that just come lurk and don't say anything. You know?
Yeah.
So it's
So
just
my suggestion is, what 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 would you say to something like um either doing you could do either or either doing a like a where you have a like just a normal live your normal self or like you're serious and then having every other day like roast you're having fun or doing the flip where you're doing set day that's roast and every other day is serious.
I mean, that sounds like something I could do for sure. Like I'm always down for suggestions. I'm always down to hear new ways that I can make my shit better. You know what I mean? Like I think everybody's always looking for different ways to make their streams better because we run out of our own ideas. You know,
Hmm.
like I said, I like being serious. It's in my bio. Like I do like having serious conversations, but it seems like I never get anybody in my streams that want to have it. And then I lose the ones that are there for the fun because the 3 that want the serious conversations, the other 10 don't want it. You know what I mean? And so it's like, what do? You know what I mean? Do you appease 1 or do you appease 10? You get what I'm
That's why I
saying?
think I suggested the doing the set days is you
Yeah,
can
that's
cater
that
to
would be an issue.
both and can contain who you are.
Mhm.
Um, so say that you have this person that comes to your life every day for a couple months. Every day it comes to your life,
Mhm.
okay? And well, they know that tomorrow, let's say, is the day you're gonna be roasting. Well, they're not in a good mood that day. So maybe they only need your life,
Right.
or maybe that they're in a bad mood and they would cheer up, and you roasting them or roasting someone else cheers
Mhm.
them up, so they know, hey, that good Billy's life.
Right. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I'm always down to try new shit. You know what I mean? But there has been days where I've been roasting and people have come in and then I'm like, yo, what's up? And they're like, I'm in a bad mood. And I'm like, what do you want to explain what me's going on? And they're like, they'll start talking about it and then I'll start talking about it. And the thing is it's not me having the control all the time, but like, you know how it is, bro. You're having a serious conversation with somebody, right? Like, say you and Emoji J are having a serious conversation, and I come in, right? And Emoji J is like, yeah, I'm just really upset because this girl broke my heart or whatever. And of course, you get a jerk like me that comes in and goes, fuck bitches, bro. Like, instantly, that's going to kill the vibe, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes or no? It
Yes.
kills the vibe. And so, no matter what, if you try to have a serious thing, you're still gonna get those people that come in and go, "Fuck that shit, bro." You know what I mean? And so then me being me, as soon as I see that, I'm just gonna start laughing and I'm gonna just jump in there because I have ADHD like really fucking bad. I cannot sit still. I cannot focus on the same topic. I can't. So my streams are more like just spur of the moment, go with the flow type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it's like as soon as I see some shit like that happen, I'm gonna forget that this person having a miserable day, and I'm just gonna go right back into fucking doing what the fuck I do because it's like I'm off track now, you know? You get what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like
I
even if
get you.
I have that, it's like sometimes it's like, can I really have a serious day? Like, you know, it's
I
true
just,
though, bro. If Emoji J was in here telling you, like, man, bro, I really tried with this girl and she broke my heart and blah blah, and I came in and I was like, yo, bro, fuck that stanky ass bitch. You telling me you're gonna be able to stay in character of a serious conversation? Y'all both
I mean,
gonna
I'm
get
not laugh, but I'm not gonna. I'm
yo.
very, um, like when you were like coming in the chat, like blah blah blah. I would say that I would held my composure very very well, you know. So I just read right over your comments to the next comment. You know, you gotta. Uh, like I said, I think it's more something that I've had to learn. Um, is not to feed into people's BS. You know, just to laugh it over and continue doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know, most of the time, people that come in your lives, they don't if they're talking trash, they don't know you. So like they're not directing it at you. You know, they're just talking.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. But like, but that's my point, man. I'm just like, I just sometimes I'll be having the most serious conversations ever, right? And then you always get that one person that just says something that just brings you off track. Like it doesn't matter. I could if I would have came in here, like when I came in earlier, I was just light trolling, just having fun or whatever. And I only started
Yeah.
trolling because she was trying to say that she was like the troll god or whatever. So I was like, let's find out because you got to show me because last I checked, I was the troll god in this app. Okay, so now I need to see if you're really gonna take my crown or not. You feel me? Um, but you get these ignorant people that'll come in and like start with the mom jokes or start with like oh well fuck you, you're a faggot or whatever they're gonna say, like and it just brings you off track because you're like, all right, I gotta adjust this situation. And I don't have the type me, especially me 100% me. I don't know, a lot of people can do it, but me 100%, I have like a pop off attitude, bro. And it's because I was raised by a Marine and it's because I was in the military and it's because I just don't take shit. When people come into my shit with that stupid ass shit, I instantly just pop off because I'm ready at all times. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, bro. That's what it is. Also, Jen, we're just gonna keep the orange emoji. You're just gonna be an orange.
I don't even know if she's here, but
She's not here. Mooncakes isn't here either.
it's Fee.
It says mooncake.
It says Fee // mooncake.
All right, thank you for the correction, bro.
But yeah. So I appreciate you wanting to be on the show. Um,
That's the addition you
you've
need.
gotten you've gotten your 30 minutes, what, 45 minutes of fame.
I'm already famous, bro. I was in a peanut butter commercial as a kid. I'm a fucking childhood.
But look at you now.
Now I'm a meet me superstar.
Made me superstar, huh?
You said what?
The most hated, huh?
No, most hated is the most hated. I'm number 2 in that department.
All right,
Do you know
all
what
right.
most hated is?
Like I said, I appreciate you wanting me on the show. I would ask you like when you go live and all that crap, but who knows when Billy goes live?
I leave here.
What?
As soon as I leave, I'm going live.
Okay, you heard that here. He's here for the clout. As soon as he gets out of this box,
I'm not here for
he's
no
going
clout.
live.
I ain't getting no clout from you emojis. I'm giving you clout.
Hey, I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I'm giving you all the clouts. All right, bro. Much love, homie. I'm out this jam. I'm gonna go. Like eat my feelings away because I got a whole pizza.
Go eat your pizza. Go eat your pizza.
I will.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Appreciate
bro.
you being on the
Much love.
show.
Much love to all you fuckers. You got to meet the OG triple OGG. You feel me? Peace.
So, so that was Billy, or Catfish Billy, or Cloutfish Billy, whatever you want to call him, or somebody call him like a we had expected guest then. Or that, yeah. Um, I'm emojis. This is emojipedia. We do this every Friday at at 7 EST. But we're just gonna keep on going live, and we're gonna battle some people. So let's battle some